is going to be shaky because the road is very bumpy and there's many big bumps and whatnot. But we are driving through downtown Puerto Villarta.
But YouTube should be able to stabilize it.
And so what we're doing is we're trying to get around the city so that we can go further south, right?
Yep.
To find some beaches. But I'm just kind of giving you a drive-by of what things look like. I don't know what part of what zona this is. This would be considered because the city is divided into many zones, and I honestly don't know what zone this is. But this is, I'm going to turn the camera here, and this is the Balcon, what's called the Balcon, which is the boardwalk.
Filled with sculptures.
Filled with sculptures and whatnot. That's a bus, so sorry. They must just have a bus tour that just got off. So this is, like I said, this is what's called the Balcon. And it's the boardwalk. And it's really cool because we've walked down it. We walked one into the other. Yes, we did, right?
There's the Naval History Museum. Museo Histórico Naval.
Which is right there. Where all those people are.
There's the arches, that's a sculpture.
That's a sculpture right there. And then back to driving down the street.
Behind a bus.
With different stores and little shops and things like that. I'm trying not to focus on anyone that's watching me, focus on them. But this is basically, like I said, we're running parallel to the Balcon so that we can get out of town, get on the other side of the highway. This is the mountains up ahead here, which is quite beautiful. And it's a little more stabilized. It's not a cobblestone street anymore. So you can see all the big
street vendors. Oh, they got a Linux penguin on their ice cream.
We're back on the bumpy. We're back on the bumpy road again. So sorry. And so sorry for the. It's a hotel right there. Really? Somebody just like stopped in the middle of the road, put their flashes on. We don't know what they're doing.
We don't think they do yet.
This is basically what we see.
Love that view up the mountain.
Focus higher on that. It's very nice. So, alright, I'm just going to stop now because I feel uncomfortable because people are watching me and I don't want anyone thinking I'm videotaping them or anything like that. So, alright, we'll stop and we'll add more in a minute. Bye-bye. We're at a beach. It's not really a swimmable beach, but it's pretty. Lots of rocks. So, we're just stopping at different beaches along the way. Just see the sights and whatnot. Discovering day. See what we can discover. Looked like there was somebody out in the water over there before looking for fish or something. Trying to get some fish. I wouldn't go out in these waters, but where did Jack go? I lost him. He was up there. I think he went off to read the sign. So, lots of pretty places to see and take pictures and video and whatnot. So this is just an addition to more video. of what we're doing on Wednesday, the 15th of July. Alright, bye-bye, just a little snippet. Well, here we are driving down the road. I'm not sure.
Route 200.
Route 200 that just, there's one road in and one road out. And so we're just driving through the jungle, it seems like. We have stopped at some beautiful places. And there's just some gorgeous, gorgeous scenery up here. And it's, I did buy a few little trinkets from a vendor. We should have gone on to more vendors, but to get cheaper prices, but I didn't pay very much for what I bought. So I videotaped someone painting with their fingers, which was awesome. You'll see that. And I did buy one of her little paintings. He wanted 150 pesos, and I got him down to 60 pesos. He said 2 for 100. I said, I don't want 2. I want to pay 100. I'll give you 60 for 1. No, 2 for 100. I said, no. Give you 60. Look at it. 2 for 100 is only 50 each. I'm offering you 60 for 1. So he took it, of course, because, you know, it took her maybe less than 5 minutes to make the one picture that I saw her make. And there's enough tour buses around here where they sell them for 150 plus pesos, 200 pesos each. The tourists will do that. They have to give a commission to the tour guides. So, you know, for somebody like, oh, we're going this way, look at this. Let's see if we can do this here. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I really got that, but that's all right. So, they have to pay the tour guides a commission. And so, if we're not on the tour, you can really haggle with them. Which I did, and I was happy with what I got. Very happy. So these appear to be little, sorry about there's speed bumps all over the place. But I think it's a really cool, for those of you who haven't been in this area, it's kind of nice to see, you know, from my perspective, just driving around to see this part of the country. I mean, I'm having a great time just driving. We were on the mission looking for some beaches, and we have seen some, but not swimmable beaches, but just we have seen some beautiful scenery and stuff. And it's just an awesome day to be driving around. See, there's another tour bus. Tons and tons and tons of tour buses. And you know, it's just really, to me, just driving at your own pace and stopping where you want to stop, doing what you want to do, whenever, is tons better. And the tour probably cost almost, if the two of us took a tour, it probably cost almost as much as how much we paid for the car for 2 weeks. So, you know, pretty close to. So, it's, to me, it's not the way to go. We just like exploring on our own, you know. Another tour bus and tour van. I know the vans are very, very expensive. I was looking at them and they were upwards of 200 and something pesos, 300 pesos a person. I think I saw a van tour for 320 pesos a person, and there was like 10, 12 people on the van when my friend was here. Yeah, it's true. It is about 30 bucks, 60 bucks, I suppose. But again, I like freedom. we took pictures of those rocks right here.
Los Arcos.
Los Arcos. You're not getting a good view of them because we're not high enough up. And these are we stopped at these little vendors here to buy stuff. There's, still can't see them very well from here. You see Jack? But anyways, I did take video and pictures, which I will upload, and whatnot. So now we headed south. Now we're heading north, and we're going to stop in Puerto, PB, as they say around here. And we're going to see if we can get some tacos. See if we can. They have a couple vendors that sell 50-cent tacos. And we had wanted to go out to eat at the Sea Monkey, but we'd have to get some more pesos if we do that. We can decide once we get there what we want to do. Because they only take pesos, they don't take credit cards. So, we'll decide. We can get one 50-cent taco, and if it's not good, you know, we haven't wasted that much money. What is it, 5 peso? 5 peso taco. So, you know, we get a 5 peso taco. If it's nasty, then we go to the road, we go get some more. I'm sorry for that, because we have these bumps everywhere. Speed bumps. They just don't want you speeding. There's another one coming up. They don't want you speeding on these roads whatsoever. So, and we already had our run-in with the police. And, so, we don't want to do that again. I don't know if I told that story. I'm going to have to review my videos. I'm not going to tell it again, because if I already told it, it's going to be repetitive, and I don't want to do that. So, I'm going to review my videos. If I haven't told it, I will do another video.
So you won't tell it, but you'll talk about not telling it.
Yeah.
That's sensible.
I'll review my videos, and I will tell it if I haven't told it. But telling it again would be, what's the point, right?
Why talk about not talking about it?
I don't know. I'm talking about not talking. I'm keeping them in suspense, especially if I haven't told them.
That's right.
This is the good thing.
Yeah.
If I haven't told them,
they're such a tease.
They're definitely going to watch the next video, because they're going to want to see the story about dun 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 about our run-in with the police. So, you know, if I haven't told the story, stay tuned, because here in Puerto, Villarta, we had a run-in with the police. Not once, but twice.
So you're going to tell the story? Or
no, I'm not going to tell the story.
Oh, okay. But you're going to talk about not telling the story.
I'm talking about not telling the story because, you know, it's a good build-up, and and they're really, really going to want to watch it. It was a very interesting story. If I've told it, you're going to be listening to this video saying, really? You already told the story. Like, the build-up is gone. But I don't think I told the story. So, the build-up is good. Alright. Well,
head off the video.
Yeah. Enough of this chitter-chatter, and there's not much more to see here for a while. So, we'll finish here. We're almost at 10 minutes anyways, so I will talk to you soon. Bye!